Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how no solution and all real numbers come up in inequalities. Okay, so with this, when we see example number 1 here, you're going to solve like you normally would for one variable inequality. So I'm going to go ahead and you can see on the right hand side, I need to combine like terms. So I'm going to combine 2k and 4k. Okay, that makes 6k plus 5, and then I have less than or equal to, and then I also have 6k plus 5. Now, you'll notice both sides are exactly the same, okay? When both sides are exactly the same, you need to go back up and look at the inequality, which is why I brought it down here in this case. Okay, you need to compare. Can the left side be greater than or equal to the right side? Well, since we said greater than or equal to, that means since they are the same, they are equal to, this will always work. It doesn't matter what number we put in for k. Both sides will be always equal to each other. So when we have a case like this, we have all real numbers. Okay, so we say all real numbers, and sometimes people abbreviate. I like to put the number sign or the pound symbol, but it's all real numbers. Okay? Now, if it would have been something like, say, instead of the equal sign, so I'm going to write below it, like 6k plus 5 is greater than 6k plus 5. Well, we just talked about how they have to be equal to each other. They are equal to each other, but our symbol in this case is just greater than. Well, if they're equal to each other, the left side's never going to be greater than in that case. So we say no solution if we run into something like that. Okay, no solution. Now, I'm going to do one more here. I'm going to do example number 2 over here on the right. Okay. So on this one, you would solve like you normally would. Okay. So 5k plus 7 equals 5. Remember, I'd like to put the equal sign in there to help us out in solving. Minus 5k from both sides, minus 5k. And we get 7 is equal to negative 6. Well, when your variables all cancel out like that, we need to go back up and look at the inequality, and we need to replace it with that equal sign. So I'm going to put 7 is less than negative 6, okay, because I just brought that sign down. And you need to ask yourself, is 7 less than negative 6? And if you run into something like this, you would also again say no solution. Okay, no solution. Now, I'm going to make up for instance, what if I had it flipped? I said negative 6 was less than 7. Well, if you get something like that, where negative 6 is less than 7, that's always going to hold true. So if you get something like that, we say all real numbers again, okay? Because it doesn't matter what numbers we pick for a variable, the left side will always be less than the right side in this case. If you have any questions, please let us know.